Hi, Jill here, and I wanted to show you my finished mini book as well as kind of a little few haul items that I found. Not even haul, just some cool things I wanted to show you. This is my mini book, and I'm sorry, there is a glare. Been trying to adjust my lighting, but it's really glaring for some reason. So this is one of the dollar books from Michaels, and I really like how this book turned out. I did two of them, very similar. One has the swirl rhinestones and one has the swirl pearls. Otherwise, they're identical. And the swirls, I've got to find some more pearls. I think I have to go up to Hobby Lobby and get some of them, or I might order some. I know I got some on eBay. Really nice. So if any of you have any suggestions. Went over to Michael's and picked up a whole wad of stuff for like $10, if even that. These are, the coasters that everybody had been using. I don't know if you realize this. In many of the bins that are outside of the store, they are 10 cents. They're 90% off. So if you've been looking for any of these, I didn't ever buy any. So I went and I bought quite a few, and they have the circular and the rectangular, actually square, sorry. But the nice thing is you've got some good chipboard in here. Even if you're just doing die cuts out of them, that's a great deal. 10 cents. Where can you even find a sheet of it? Another thing I picked up, and this is full price in the dollar bin. I don't know if you guys noticed these, because again, I didn't. Just like those brads from the brides section. It's amazing what one person can see and no one else does. I hadn't really noticed these. And they have these in the dollar section, clear, and then the clear and the yellow. And I think I got a clear, yeah, or just the yellow. They work really good. I use these on my mini, and I use the coupons on them, so 60 cents, and they're all separate. Their Halloween stuff is out front. It's some of the Michaels. Again, all my Michaels are different. So I got some really amazing deals. I got this stamp set, which is the Martha Stewart one. I've looked at it a few times, and I thought it had some really cute words and stuff. $1.20. It was 80% off, and it's a really cool, nice set. And look, the rubber's black. So I got a real kick out of that. I got these kind of abused little bats, but I can put a Google eye on that spider. And, this one's stuck to that, but I think that these are like 25 cents. So I can do a little surgery. And then this purple bling. It's a 2-pack. Geez, not very... And I don't have any purple bling. And again, it was marked Halloween, and it was, again, under 50 cents for that set. And then they had 99 cents for a lot of these packs. And I've been using these, again, circles and browns and blacks. And then these are little squares. And a nice little mosaic. I love taking those apart and using them. Really get a lot for your money. Another thing that was out there was these rolls of tape at 10 cents. So, where can you buy shipping tape for 10 cents? So, there was some really cool things out front. So, I wanted to point those out real quick. And then I also picked up their stamp sets. They've started reducing them. This one was $3.50 or $3.99. And I've been eyeing this one. So... And I got myself some Rub and Buff. I finally have gold Rub and Buff that isn't old. I had 2 things of it, and it was all old. These are in the dollar section that's like more seasonal stuff. All my Michaels are different, so I only found this at one of the 4 Michaels. But look at that. Aren't they cute? And they had a lot of really cute ones. That one's for someone else. And then I got the punches. They were 30% off this week. And they are gorgeous. Look at that. And they were hard to find. Only one of my Michaels had them. And this one's Icelandic Snowflake, and Nordic Snowflake is the smaller one. And then I found these at my dollar store. They're like pipe cleaners, but they're pine. And I just thought those would be really cool, like around the neck of like this reindeer cutout, the Tim Holtz one. I'm going to try that. Okay, so on to my mini. Let's show this one, doesn't really matter. Okay, so on the cover, I tried to keep these pretty simple. I used a K & Company paper collection that I got in the clearance bin. I actually got it this summer. I used some Primas that Trudy had sent to me. And then these poinsettias, and I had set these next to me and put them away, are the Prima ones that I got in my last haul. I really like these because you can layer them. And this is an I Am Roses flower that Elaine sent me. And then these leaves came in the Primas. I just shoved a trinket pin in there. And then some of my new findings. And then the bride's eyelet. And these I really like. I've been to 4 Michaels and I only found 6 of them. But I've been cutting the little brad part off of them. And I think they are really great jewels. So between the 4 Michaels, I picked up 6. And they're $2. And my first, I think, 2 or 3, sorry again about the glare, were $1.70. And they also have them in reds with little Christmas trees. And these are little snowflakes. So they're on the Christmas display. Take a look at those. I really like those. So I thought I'd recommend those. Okay. Jeez. So, I don't know. We'll just let the glare go, I guess. This page, I hope you can see the Tim Holtz reindeer. And I cut that out of that musical paper that I had bought at my local stamp store. I went ahead and attached 2 more of those brads that I bought. I used the picture, not the picture frame, the postage frame. I'm going to put something in here. I'm not sure what, or if you can just put a picture in there. Some of those leaves from Michaels are in there. And then again, more of those brads as well as the ones I got from the bride's collection. This one I really like. He really stands out. So I stamped these backgrounds with my new Martha Stewart stamps, as well as the My Mind's Eye stamps. And then this is the poinsettias, how they ended up. And the thing about these poinsettias was they were on my haul. I got, a few people that agreed with me. These glitter ones I thought were borderline tacky, if not tacky. And then they had these bright yellow centers to them. So what I did was I took them apart and layered them. And I sprayed these with my homemade Glimmer Mist, which was Barn Door in Perfect Gold. And that really toned them down. So I liked how that turned out. I used some of the Prima Bling that Trudy sent me, as well as some of those great snowflakes. And then in between the bling, there's some extra, like a little, swirl in between. And so that's the bits and pieces I used for the eyes for the deer. And I used one of my Frankenstein mix of gold embossing powder, and I call it that because I just threw together a whole bunch of things. And some gold, some sparkle gold, just a variety to get a nice sparkly gold. Okay, this page, I've got, this one's probably the busiest page. Again, another frame with I think it's Vintage Photo of the crackle paint. I'm really loving the crackle paint. And the bigger frame from my Sizzix die. I used some little, again, E-line flowers, bits and pieces. Those poinsettias, again, without the glittery part. And I even sprayed the leaves on this one. A My Mind's Eye brad. Some more of that Prima Bling. The jewels that I got from Michaels. And then this is an old K & Company key from the Life's Journey collection. Don't know if they're still out. And then the final page, which glares the worst. I used an Inkadinkadoo stamp here in the background. It's kind of like, as you can see, it's a swirl of snowflakes. So I kind of went with the deer snowflake poinsettia consistently through this book. I don't know how to get that down. I don't know why it's glaring so bad. This paper is shimmery. I guess that's it. So this is just some bits and pieces left over of the paper when I cut the bird out. And I cut this out with a Spellbinders die. And then I just added some diamond dust to it with crystal lacquer. I put some gold and burgundy pearls, a memo pen. Ooh, sorry about that. And then just an adage ticket here in the center. And I just pulled that right off of there. So I'm going to go through with these and attach them with crystal lacquer. And I tend to do that. So all I have to do now is create a hanger for this. And this shape was actually really difficult to find a hanger for because of where the hole is. Wow. And all the holes I just did with my really inexpensive eyelets that I had gotten from TJ Maxx. And then I used some of the crinkly ribbon. And all I did was took some of my Martha Stewart ribbon. This is that, don't even know what it's called. Oh, seam binding. Okay. And I got this at Big Lots. I think it was quite a while ago. And I had gotten a few. And I just took it and sprayed it again with the same mist, crinkled it up, and let it dry. And then here's a bow I did with it. And I really like the way it came out. And, you know, it's just really pretty. I was thinking of putting the bow on here. But I think it's going to have to go up in that area. And the other thing I had wanted to add was Elaine sent this to me. Silly Frog Honeybee. I wanted to add that to it. But it doesn't seem to be working out so well. So, if you have any ideas there, I just think I might leave this really plain. And then I also had wanted to add these, the Jenny Bolin buttons. I just put some crystal lacquer over them. They didn't really fit in the book. So, I didn't get everything I wanted in it, but I think I did pretty good. I think I got enough stuff on here without going too overboard. And, let's see, I think I mentioned everything. I edged it with the gold dabber, of course, from Ranger. And this is the silver crackle. Other than that, I think I covered everything. So, I hope you like my newest mini, the little bird. It was really an interesting shape to work with. And I'm glad I picked up a few. And I will be working on a few more minis. I have a few Christmas ideas going. And I'll show you some of the embellishments as I go. So, thanks for watching and have a great day.